Have you ever felt out of control? Not out of control of the steering wheel, but out of control of your own emotions. Some days you wake up with unprompted anxiety. You scroll social media and see everyone else successful and happy, but not you. You face pressure from work, from family expectations, and you feel lost. These emotions, anxiety, anger, frustration, are nothing new. Thousands of years ago, humans had to deal with them too, and they found an answer. A philosophy of life. It is neither a religion nor a complicated belief system. It is a practical toolkit for those who want to live a life of purpose, peace, and resilience. Its name is Stoicism. Welcome to the Modern Narrator, where we explore timeless stories and philosophies to live better in the modern world. Today, we begin a journey. We will explore Stoicism, discover what it is not, and why a philosophy born over 2,000 years ago can be the key to finding your peace right now. When you hear the word Stoic, you might immediately think of someone cold, detached, who never laughs or cries. That is one of the biggest misconceptions. In reality, Stoic philosophers do not teach us to eliminate emotions. They teach us to manage them. Seneca, one of the great Stoic thinkers, wrote, "Not all storms are bad. Some are just a test of your ship's steering ability." They understood that emotions are a natural part of being human. Fear, anger, sadness, we cannot stop them from arising, but we can stop them from controlling our actions. Imagine you're driving and another car suddenly cuts you off. What's your initial reaction? Probably anger, honking your horn, perhaps yelling. That feeling of anger is natural, but Stoicism teaches you something different. Stop. Take a deep breath. Instead of letting the anger take control, you choose not to react. You have mastered the situation instead of becoming its victim. That is the difference. Control, not elimination. Stoic philosophy was shaped and developed by great men, from a freed slave to a Roman emperor. The three most prominent names are Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. All three left invaluable legacies, and their philosophy can be summarized into three main pillars. Pillar 1, distinguish what you can and cannot control. This is the core of Stoicism. Epictetus wrote in his Enchiridion, "Some things are within our power, while others are not." What things are within our power? They are our thoughts, our actions, and our judgments. What things are not? They are other people's thoughts, their opinions, the weather, the past, the future, ... Where does your anxiety come from? From trying to control what cannot be controlled. You worry about what others think of you. You worry about the outcome of an interview. You worry about the future. Stoicism teaches you that instead of wasting energy on those things, focus on what you can do. Prepare your best for the interview. Act with integrity and kindness, and accept that the result is not in your hands. Pillar 2. Live in accordance with nature. It sounds abstract, but the meaning is very simple. Nature here is not just plants, but also the nature of all things and the nature of humanity itself. Practically speaking, Stoicism encourages us to live a life of reason, ethics, and to accept the laws of life. We are born, we grow up, and we will die. Everything changes. Accepting this truth helps us suffer less when things don't go our way. Seneca once wrote, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." To live in accordance with nature is to accept what happens and use reason to find the best way to respond. Pillar 3. Practice virtue as the highest good. For the Stoic philosophers, the goal of life is not happiness, fame, or money. The ultimate goal is to live a life of virtue and integrity. Virtue here is understood as 4 core qualities: practical wisdom, prudence, knowing what is good and what is bad, justice, living kindly and fairly with others, courage, facing fear and difficulty, temperance, self-mastery, and controlling desires. They believed that if we focus on living virtuously, we will inherently find peace and contentment. Happiness is not the destination, but the result of living rightly. You might wonder, what can an ancient philosophy do for us in a world full of social media, work pressure, and constant upheaval? The answer is, more than ever, 1. Stoicism helps you deal with information overload and social comparison every day. We are bombarded with thousands of pieces of information, hundreds of images of other people's perfect lives. This leads to comparison and anxiety. Stoicism teaches you to focus on what you can control, your actions, not the number of likes, followers, or other people's success. Point 2. Stoicism makes you more resilient to failure. Failure is an inevitable part of life. Stoicism teaches us to view every obstacle as an opportunity for growth. It helps us get up, learn, and move forward, instead of wallowing in self-pity. 3. Stoicism is a tool against procrastination. When you understand that life is finite and time is a precious gift, you will be motivated to act. Every task becomes more important when you realize each passing day cannot be recovered. Stoicism is not a magic solution. It is a continuous practice. It requires the courage to face difficult truths and the patience to train your mind. So, are you ready to begin this journey? Remember, you don't have to be an emperor to find peace. You just need to be someone who wants to master their life. in the next videos. We will delve into each philosophy, each story of these great people. We will explore the most practical Stoic tools to help you overcome anxiety, anger, and find your own path. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next stories and wisdom. Thank you for listening. See you next time.